Welcome. We're doing anime review, or weeaboo review, as we like to call it. And there's Noise. We can thank for that name.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Here's me. It's me, the noise
feels-
man.
Feels really weird.
This is
Yeah,
second attempt of
this is our second attempt.
We've been trying to do this for 2
This feels
hours and a
odd.
half.
Because I'm not recording this video.
Yeah,
John
I'm
is.
recording this video on my Streamlabs.
Because Streamlabs isn't working.
Streamlabs is
for
not
me.
working for Callum. So this is
So-
our second attempt. It's really
It
annoying.
makes me uncomfortable.
Don't
I might have to just look
Weird.
at the image of Streamlabs and click on it to feel better.
Alright, so
I am not joking.
let's talk about the anime we're reviewing, which is The Promised Neverland.
That is correct.
Season 1.
Season
Season
1 of The Promised Neverland.
Yes.
Yeah, we will make a
we-
season 2 review at a later date.
At a later date.
We've heard good things about season
Good, yeah,
2.
very great things about it.
Great things about season
Only
2.
the
Bro.
best.
Only
the best.
From what I hear, it's pretty much the next masterpiece, you know?
Yes.
On the
Like,
levels as such as Boku no Pico. I've referenced Boku no
That's
Pico
good.
2 times
times.
in recordings. Voice crack. Ignore that thing.
Nothing
Nothing happened.
We're not going to be saying any spoilers. We'll tell you when we're going to be doing spoilers. So
Yeah,
spoiler free
yeah.
until we tell you.
Exactly. So for now, we're just gonna give we're gonna mention stuff like the main plot point because
Yeah.
I know episode 1 doesn't really say it. Do you know what? Maybe watch episode 1 before this review if you want to just. Like,
But it doesn't even really
Get the
matter.
yeah,
Joe.
You have to watch all of it. Just
If you've watched
doesn't really
anime
matter
before,
much.
apparently you're going to
You'll
know
know.
what happens in episode.
If you're an expert of anime,
You can tell.
will
if
tell.
You've seen anime before, but if it's like. If this is your first anime, I recommend watching more anime before this.
yeah, well, watch Full Metal.
yeah,
That's a
Watch
good
Fullmetal
one.
Alchemist Brotherhood and
Don't
Fullmetal.
Or
watch
Death
JoJo.
Note.
Don't watch JoJo.
Yeah,
Do not
don't.
watch JoJo. That
JoJo
was
is
a
not
That's
mistake
more
more.
we
than
made.
That's for the more veterans of anime.
Either way, The Promised Neverland. Should we give a description? I think we should.
Yeah.
It's about
It's a very
an
wholesome
orphanage.
show
It's
about
a
children.
very, yes.
Yes.
So
I showed
the
them
the main story in the show is these children who think they're in an orphanage find out that it's not actually an orphanage and it's actually a farm harvesting their brains.
Brains.
And
Their
the
brains.
smarter
They
you
find-
are, the more
Yeah.
high value you are.
Juicier your brain
Yeah.
is.
So they ship off the children to these like demons. I don't really. We think they're demons from season
That's what
1.
they're called.
They probably
That's
are.
very
They're
cool.
called demons. So either way, like John, you thought that it was gonna be.
I
wholesome.
thought it was gonna be really wholesome. I thought it was gonna be the next haiku, but I was wrong.
You were wrong.
I was really, really wrong, and I was pissing
very
myself.
I mean,
it was like 2
me and Noise were
o'clock.
saying it's like we were like, oh, okay. By the first scene, the gate scene, you're like, okay, something's gonna go wrong here.
Yeah.
But you don't exactly know what's gonna go wrong. You can tell it's either gonna be like, as you said, Noise.
all of their
we tried to
family is
record
gonna
this
get
before.
either killed or something else. That's the
Yes.
two options.
Something is off. Something is very off. It's too good to be true, kind of vibes. But
I think
either way, the plot
we
point,
can all agree
Yeah.
it's a good anime.
It's
it's
so
a
good,
great
it's
anime.
very good.
It's the best thing I've seen in like when did this come out? 2019. I watched it in 2019, summer of 2019. So it was the best thing I've seen in 2 years. Season 1. I haven't watched that much anime. I just watch old anime, so I don't think it counts. But the best newer anime I've seen.
It's not the best
fair to
anime
say.
to come out in 2019. Though.
You,
don't
you
think
can
That's
match
what
Demon
I'm
Slayer.
thinking.
Demon Slayer, I think, is better.
I wouldn't. I'd put the soul for it. Personally,
But
I've
you've never
seen it.
watched Demon Slayer.
I've
How are you
watched
supposed to
only
put it over?
episode 1.
But yeah,
watched
episode 1 is
episode one.
the only like episode in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It just seems very like I wouldn't be
Anyway,
big on like shonen. Anyway, we're talking about Promised
Yeah.
Neverland.
yeah, not Demon Slayer.
So what I was comparing it to in my notes, like about
You were
one
comparing
page.
it to Death Note,
Death Note,
because
and
of
It's very
uh,
analytical.
yeah,
I think it's very
trying to get ahead of the other
Yeah.
person.
But the
Strategy
difference
as well, strategy.
strategy. The difference is that they're children. So they do, and they act like children. They don't act like
Yeah.
serial killers. So you can
Yeah,
relate to the
yeah.
characters more than you can in Death Note, I think.
Another anime is
quite
supposed
out-
to be very much like is Erased. I've never watched
Erased-
it, but these
Erased
two
was
have.
very
There is
good.
some good, yeah.
There's another one to watch if you haven't seen it.
Except for
Most people have
except for that one thing in the race which I really hate.
the ending.
I
wasn't a
have
big
some
fan of
things
the
to say
ending of
about that, you know.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Mm.
Don't worry. if we
Yeah, we'll
keep
get to
doing
that.
this.
We might
If
review it
keep
one
doing
time.
this, maybe.
Yes, I'm gonna keep doing this if no one watches it. I'm sorry, I like reviewing anime. Either way,
It's actually an excuse for him to watch anime.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is an
that's what I said.
excuse.
And this is literally the only reason he's doing it.
Yes. Basically, if you enjoy Death Note, if you enjoy Erased, and if you love like trying to figure out, putting together the pieces of the puzzle and trying to figure out like ways,
Or child murder.
like if you love shows like that, like if you like crime, thriller kind of stuff, but you also like
Child murder.
nice animation, child murder. Okay, I think
Sorry,
it was
Wolfie.
very entertaining and it was very gripping. Like there was
Yeah, it
nothing
was a page turn.
that I've watched. Yeah, there's nothing I've watched in the last few years that was as interesting as it. It was very it was different in the world where most anime are super overpowered person.
Yeah.
Very
Powered.
shonen.
My
Just-
brother,
yeah.
my best friend, it turns out to be the person who killed all of my clan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's no.
This is
oh my
very,
God.
I
like,
must use
Underdog.
the ultimate
There's no fan
technique.
service. It's
These
very
kids-
focused on. Yeah.
These
it's focused
kids
on
are the
telling-
underdogs. They're not expected
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And
you're
it's
always
very
like, how are they
no
supposed
hope.
to get? Yeah, how are you supposed to get around this obstacle? How are they supposed to get past this?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the
But
ways
it's
that they
very,
do
like-
is just very creative.
It's very creative and it's very
Big
like
brain.
unexpected. A lot of the things that it comes out with because it offers like things that seem like there's no solution, but then it's like, oh wait, but that does that a few times. I wouldn't really. Should we move on to spoilers now?
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Yeah.
Do you have any problems with it? I couldn't find.
I think
Problems with it.
this will be a spoiler, so skip this if you haven't
Yeah.
watched it. The only problem I have
Yeah,
with it
after the clap.
is how easily, how easily Emma was turned to leaving the kids behind.
Yes, actually, that's a
that's
good
Oh,
one
point.
yeah,
thing.
that
I
is.
think
So,
there
like-
there should have been more to that.
She because her whole plot point was that she wanted to bring everyone.
Yeah.
And she was like the caring one.
Trying to save
But
everyone.
I did think that was a bit off. Like they could have figured out a different way to do
Yeah.
that.
They could have shown at least
But
a
I-
few scenes of like Dom and Gilda trying to like convince her,
Yeah.
but
And by
they
like even
never.
like the ending, it was revealed, and that was like a big shocker when it's like, oh, they set up this big plan throughout everything. But even if they hinted at it a bit more,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Biv, a
because
couple
it was
hints.
very just like, oh, they were doing
Oh,
a plan the whole time,
that's sort of- oh.
which is
It comes
like,
out of
it's this-
nowhere.
It comes out of
Yeah.
nowhere, and it was like great when you watched it. You're like, oh yes, finally something. They're actually gonna try escape again. But like,
But the
if
more
you
you
look
think
back,
about it,
yeah,
yeah.
it's very
It
just
doesn't make
like
sense.
scapegoat.
Like it's not, yeah, just pops
Mm.
out of nowhere.
It's kind of like they didn't have. It feels like they didn't have.
They
a
didn't have it
solution
at one.
beforehand,
Yeah,
and then they added
so they just
something.
went with.
And it was probably the least.
I think it's the only
intelligent.
complaint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was very like the rest of the stuff was much like it was hinted at and like you could see how it could happen, but this
Like
was very.
you
just
could
out there.
understand if one of the characters made a mistake in their plan, but you can't really understand why a character completely changes their intentions throughout the
Yes.
whole yoke.
So that would be my biggest complaint, your biggest complaint, everyone's biggest complaint. Every episode of it is very just like it adds something new though.
Yeah.
There's no filler, there's no fan service, there's no nothing. It's just like,
Oh,
okay, this is
of
the story.
course.
No fan service. That's what
Oh.
Boku no Pico's for, nice, okay? It was just very beginning
Okay.
to end. I don't even know if I should watch season 2. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
This
I will,
count them
but-
as completely different shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd count them. From what I know of season 2. And I mean, don't base
It
your
gets
opinions off
really
what people
good.
say. Even though this is a review and you're gonna base your opinion off what we say.
This really ain't a review. It's just a bunch
no,
of idiots.
it's a
trying to
discussion, I
review
think.
something.
Yeah.
There's the scene where if you like, have you ever looked at the image of the girl in the back of the van? That was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now and it's like, oh Jesus, okay. It was very. The whole idea as well that they put like the rose in the stomach and the blood seeps through. I thought that was very, very cool way. It's not just like they're gonna eat them. Done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
The sister was a big character for most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just-
and it is a good way that
And-
they like
Mm.
she was getting rid of. The way that she was
Yeah.
taken care of was
Oh,
pretty
I'm not
good.
gonna lie.
Sister
Like she was
Crown,
a
yeah?
she was a pretty creepy
Oh,
character. I'm just
She was
like,
very
super
creepy.
weird.
I know,
That
like,
doll.
oh god,
That doll.
The doll was.
the
Oh.
doll, man.
It was just. And same with I didn't know this. I just saw it now. The mother's name is Isabella.
Yeah.
I just forgot that. She was a very intense
Yeah.
kind of antagonist because like it was just. It
But
felt like there was no way around it. She had
the last twist with her and Ray is
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah.
good.
and it does make sense on like
Yeah.
looking back
Yeah,
on
why?
it because
It
why
does.
else would she trust him and like everything like that?
Yeah.
It makes much more sense. I didn't even think about that till you said that there. That like the connection of why like she trusted him. But then it begs the question, why did she like leave him in the room and be like, yeah, you're disposable?
Because she knew that she would have
No matter
been
what.
killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She valued
So
her
do you
life
think-
over Ray's.
Do you think she would have killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Poor Ray.
But and also the fact that when she was in the farm, she was trying to escape.
Yeah.
Was
But
great.
She
then
was doing the same thing there.
Yeah.
Didn't
She realized that there was no way
Yeah.
to do it because of the cliff.
and it
Or
was
the-
only her. That was the
Yeah.
difference, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just her. I think we should talk about the characters individually and what like they brought to it. Norman was probably my favorite by the end. I thought he was a bit generic at the beginning. That's probably
The
I don't
big
know if you
brain
thought
character.
the big brain character.
Brain character.
But by the end, it was very like, oh man.
Well, there wasn't.
And-
He wasn't in the end.
No.
Nah,
By the,
man.
like the final episodes.
Final episode of them. Yeah.
Like when his
Yeah,
departure,
okay, yeah.
and they it shows their connection like at the end as
Yeah.
well, doesn't it? Like they see him. He was very like much more important than I thought. I thought he was just gonna be the guy who solves everything. At the
Big
beginning.
brain guy.
Big brain guy. Everyone was kind of big brain though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was very big brain. It
Yeah, I mean,
reminded
it was
me
established
of
from the beginning of the show that they
Yeah.
are all intelligent, really.
they're very because
Or the
it's
tests
shown
did it.
why. That'll probably be like a minor complaint. Were you saying when we recorded this before? Was that like they knew, like they're really intelligent for 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Too
But
big
it does
brain.
it makes sense in context, but also it's like
Yeah,
maybe
there's
a
no way
bit less.
12-year-olds are this big smart.
To tell this like big smart to tell this kind of story, they'd have to be though, isn't it?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
have to be.
Oh, what was the name of the? I
Ray.
saw this anime where. No. There was
Oh,
another show. It's like kind of the same concept where it's children, but also it's disgusting and it's horrible and the concept's messed up. But they're children.
All of anime.
Boku no Pico?
All of it. No.
Most.
I don't remember. I'll try get a picture up.
You know,
on the screen of
Callum,
it if I
like,
remember.
what you're saying now, like, I really couldn't understand. There's like so many that are like
Yeah.
that.
So many. Yes.
But let's talk
I thought
about
it was-
let's talk about another character.
Yeah.
Ray.
Ray. Yeah. Let's talk.
Ray.
My piece
Mine
of
Ray.
and
sleep.
John's favorite
Oh
character.
God, no. My. Okay, it should be alright.
Would it be?
Yeah, I think it's my favorite.
Seen it-
character.
Scene at the end with
Same
the,
here.
where he
Yeah,
said like he
and also
poured the.
there were so many twists with him. He was like, you've never
Yeah.
known Ray.
He was just at first he was just like emo kid.
Yeah.
Emo character who
That
knows
reads
something.
books a lot.
But like over and over and over again, you'd learn more about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, oh,
Like first of
okay.
all, you knew he was a spy. Then you were like, oh, he's a
But
double
why
agent.
did he do this? Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
does he do this? We figure out why he does this.
He does
We figure
this.
out how he knows about the farm. All of this is just. It
Yeah,
just
I-
adds to his character. It's incredible.
Yeah.
One thing I
It's also
realized is Ray and Norman had something very in common.
They're both big brains.
They both no, apart from that, they both weren't planning on actually leaving, were they? They both knew they were
Yeah,
gonna die,
yeah, they-
or thought they
yeah.
were gonna die. So, and they actually both doing it for Emma, practically, weren't they?
Yeah,
And
they
everyone
were.
else. Yeah.
Ray did it for Emma
Simps.
and Norman, and Norman did it for Emma.
Did it for
and Ray.
Emma. Yeah,
But specifically,
So it
Ray
was
did
just-
it for only Emma and Norman.
For
Well,
only
Norman did
Emma.
it for
yeah,
Emma,
For
Ray, and
everyone else.
everybody else.
Emma. everyone. Yeah, Ray didn't really care about the other ones
He
for
only cared
the
about
most
that.
part, did he?
No.
Yeah, the ones he's
Yeah.
supposed to.
The part though where he takes it, or he pours it on himself. That was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that
that
was
was a great
so
scene.
cool.
that
That's one of
was
my
like,
favorite scenes from the whole show.
Yeah, my favorite scenes would probably be the part where the mother, like Isabella, breaks Emma's leg.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
oh, because they looked like they were about to get out. Of course, we saw there was like a few more episodes left.
Yeah.
But it was just I didn't think that she'd go that far to stop
Comes
them.
to the
Yeah.
shock.
Yeah, it was a. I think every episode from up there was just really intense.
Yeah.
What episode was that? Like episode 10
8, I think.
or 11 or 9,
8
8.
or
There
9.
you go. Yeah, it's a
Ew.
great show. Jesus, you should.
If you haven't
Yeah.
got it by now, we really like
Oh,
the
we
promise.
It's
really
a good
like
show. Watch it.
And it's the perfect one to start a weeaboo review with, I think.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yes.
It's a good
And then-
one. It's fairly new. Continue.
Yeah, this is fairly new. It came out, what, in 2019?
Yeah.
18?
Yeah. And if the season 2 is coming out too, so.
I think it's
I
finished.
don't-
I think it's
it's not-
finished,
It's
Aaron.
all. I think the finale came out a few days ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
If I don't know, because I haven't seen it, and I don't want to base it off what everyone else said. If you like season 1, I don't know if you should watch season 2. We'll do a review on season 2.
Yeah.
From what I
Just
know
not
about season 2,
Directly after this.
is that it's not
Yeah.
faithful to the manga.
That's
It's-
something
it's
that
anime
a lot of,
only.
A lot of anime, like a lot,
A lot of
weebs
anime. Season
are
2 is
just-
always.
But a lot of
they hate-
weebs are like, it's not faithful to the anime. No, it's not faithful to the manga.
I don't
so
really-
It's bad. I
Not
don't
all the
really
time,
mind
it's just
watching
that-
it, but
The people.
Like people said that with Tokyo Ghoul as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I don't mind. I
Problem-
don't actually. Yeah.
The
continue,
problem with
continue.
thing about Tokyo Ghoul is that, from what from what I know, not sure though. Basically, what the anime did was it skipped part of the manga to a different part and kept doing the same thing. So you don't have the context for
going
some
on.
stuff. Yeah.
When it comes to me, I don't watch an anime and then read the manga. I either
Yeah.
watch the anime or read the manga. I don't do both.
yeah.
Or
So Assassination
if you
Classroom,
watch
I only
Attack
read the
on
manga.
Titan, you just continue to
Yeah.
read the manga.
I only learned
Unless
there was
it's-
an Assassination Classroom anime yesterday when I was on Funimation. I only
Did you?
learned it,
Really?
yeah.
It's really good.
I love
haven't
the
seen the
manga.
anime,
The
actually.
manga is one of my favorites.
The manga was great.
It's so funny.
But
Manga's great.
I think that's what we were saying, isn't it, Noyes? That I think you from now on should read, or like from the ones that we do, should read the manga as well if you already
Yeah.
haven't, and I shouldn't. So we both have different perspectives. So I take it for what it is, and you compare it to what it was, kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess
So for this, have you read the manga of The Promised Neverland?
no, I haven't.
No.
I've
So
read
I
all
wouldn't
of them.
know. Loads of people probably share the same feelings, though. I know it got very good reviews, The Promised Neverland, and you should know that if you're already clicking on this video. Well, maybe you just saw the thumbnail. I'm like, what the hell is this?
What is this abomination? Who created
Yeah.
this? And why?
The Promised Neverland. Why is there so much different ones? Hold up.
Because there is.
Why is the one that came out in 2017? Oh, this is the manga.
Yeah.
Sorry, makes more sense.
Yeah.
Either way,
Have we finished with all we can say? Is there
Uh,
much more
no.
we can say about
we
her?
haven't talked about the mother.
She's a pretty cool character.
Have we even?
She's
We
pretty
haven't
cool.
even spoken about Emma.
Yeah, Emma. Yeah,
Emma.
let's
We
talk
have
about
not. Emma.
Emma's
ginger
is
one.
very.
so cool.
Yeah.
She's so caring.
Yes.
Caring. The person who.
We're doing
No.
a review.
Oh well, this one's gonna have to get edited out.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Cut
Got
review.
Easter egg.
Cut review. Cut
Callum
review.
talking to family member review.
Yes.
As you can tell from this
Easter egg.
moment, Callum, he's engaging in conversation with his
Oh.
sister. Oh, damn.
Oh.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, he
That
throws
my
a
friend.
left. He throws a right.
Oh,
He throws a vowel.
Do you know-
That's a vowel.
oh, and his
One of
sister's
my-
oh, and his sister is ignoring
The
him.
Promised Neverland. One of my favorite scenes is
Oh,
the
okay.
scene
No,
where it goes back.
let's.
Yeah.
Are we cutting this
Cut
out?
back.
No.
Okay.
Wait, he's getting
Basically,
It's too much effort.
The
to
part
edit.
too much
when
effort for
basically,
Callum.
you know the way when Norman's leaving, and he remembers, the part like the time where Emma was, like when he was sick and Emma went to the room. I love that scene
Yeah.
because
yeah,
it
that
was
is-
like
Yeah.
every character was like what you expected. It was wholesome. The comedy was wholesome, and it was like kind of what you expected from the get go, by the look of it, by the characters. But I think that was just a good way to show like what it was like before. That
And
would
we
have been
can-
cool to see. Yeah.
We can see that Emma has not changed since then.
Not
She's
changed at all.
always been just she'd do anything for her friends, and that sticks true until the part where
Entire-
we don't like, where she kind of goes
Nah,
against
fuck
everything
the
she
others.
believes in.
I'm taking half of them with me.
The one thing is though, there's a lot of anime where it's like this is just one perfect character who cares about everyone and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was different for her because it showed how problematic that was,
Yeah,
didn't it?
but she knew that
And
she
how,
couldn't
like-
do it, but she still
Yeah,
wanted
she
to do it.
knew. She still wanted to. but it was like, okay, we're gonna have to.
We're not against that idea. We're just against the way that they did it.
The character, the way that they did it, because it would make sense. But I think maybe if they
had a few
like,
scenes
if they,
talking about
shows,
a
few scenes.
Like, or maybe just
she was convinced by Dom and
Gilda.
Gilda, they said, but we never were told how she was convinced by Dom and Gilda.
Although I think what they should have done is maybe just. I think what they should have done with it is like maybe just like. I don't know. Maybe just like make the other characters just not take the others and just like go against Emma's wishes.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that would have been worked better.
Because it would have added another conflict. Maybe she would have to go back to the house and try save them, but then realize in doing that it was better to leave them.
Yeah.
And they also didn't talk.
Even if they showed
like they talked a bit about the other houses, but they never really talked about it enough.
You never saw anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
They know that there's more kids in this, but they've kind of ignored that.
They ignored the fact. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. That's like maybe it was better to leave it just with them, because then there was still the mystery of what was going on there. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Would I like that more if they showed the other houses? It'd be cool if they did like kind of an anthology kind of idea where it showed each house's like progression. But then I guess you'd know, wouldn't you? You'd know from the get-go that they were harvesting children. I hope season 2. My hopes for season 2 is just it's not to let's go normal anime now and just completely cuts out all the mystery. Because everything is kind of resolved. I wouldn't have minded.
But in fairness, like the first episode we saw, it wasn't like normal anime. There was still mystery in it. From the like we're not talking about the second season, but first episode I thought was alright.
Yeah, I just like I think it will be. I thought it would have been a good place to end it. Would have even been season 1. From what I saw, it would seem like a perfect ending. You could just leave it ambiguous there and like leave it up to your own interpretation, kind of thing.
But I guess it makes sense. Leave it on that much of a cliffhanger
because money exists.
Yeah,
greed.
Is that? Are we done?
Can we give it a rating? Are we giving a percentage out of 10, out of 100?
Out of 100.
Out of 100. I'm gonna make a ranking system. So every single review I do, I'm gonna place it in like a roll kind of thing. So like just the top of the ones I reviewed, the bottom of the ones I reviewed. That makes sense. So we should. I think we should just skim over. Yeah, tier list. We should just skim over the pros and cons real quick.
Okay, so
the best parts and the worst parts.
Pros, definitely very mysterious.
Yeah,
it keeps you you there for the whole like you want to watch more episodes.
Very engaging, and the characters, you can relate to the characters.
Interesting.
And it shows an angle from everyone. And it's just if you like Death Note, you'll definitely like it. The cons,
there's not a lot.
Not a lot.
Let's do a review.
Like the only ones.
More people.
Callum family review.
Callum's family review.
I'll do that next. Don't worry, guys. That'll be next episode. The con is there was a few by the ending. The ending, as great as it was, there was a few things that were just
they're
could have been explained a little bit better.
Nothing major.
Yeah, they're not major. They really aren't like major. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, very.
There's not much wrong with it.
Of the show.
Yeah.
Like you
only didn't even think about it.
You'll only think about it if you're thinking about the show after. Like I only thought about that when we started doing this.
Yeah, same. I only thought about when you mentioned it. It would be a really good one to rewatch, I think.
Yeah, I would.
Just to notice everything. But yeah, that's about it.
So are we doing a tier list kind of thing?
We'll do that when we have more than just one anime reviewed. But
then will we just give it a numerical score?
I'm gonna give it. I think we should just round it off like you do an average. I'm gonna give it a 92%.
92. All right, I have a calculator up here because I was expecting this to happen. What would you give a noise?
I'm giving an 87. I don't know. 85 maybe.
85. I would give it about 88, 89. I'm gonna give it 89.
Wow.
Why? Feels weird to like give something a score out of 100.
Feels like it's the exact same as percentages.
Well, then I give it a 9, you give an 8, and he gives an 8.
I'll give it a high 8.
You round it off.
Average 8.8.
8.8.
8.8.
Perfect.
That's a maths rare.
It
That's
was
maths.
real maths, guys. Don't take our word for it. Go watch the anime, please.
Yeah, 8.8.
Because everyone has
There,
different tastes.
Tastes and things.
It's alright, we give it an 88.
We gave it an 88%.
88.
I'll do it in editing, mate. Let's put it
Okay,
in
yeah, let's
editing.
put it on the screen. 88. I think it's a
88.
very good
88.
anime. We all think it's very good.
Look at that number.
Yes, I did not. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see any faults with it
Yeah, there's very few.
until I thought about it after.
Very
Very
few
few. You know, sometimes you're like, "Wow, that was just a really good experience."
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. It was an experience. There you go.
yeah, it was.
Thank you for watching.
It is an
If you
experience.
enjoyed this, maybe
We hope you
we're-
enjoyed the
Tell us if-
review done by 3 people who don't know how to review things.
Yeah, tell us
Yes.
if you want to see any more, because I'm sure
Yeah,
Colin
and
would like
what
to
you
do
want
it.
to see,
Because
because
it's an
Give
exclusive.
us
I think
a
that's
genre.
what you said.
Pick a genre. Okay.
Pick a
Pick
show.
a genre.
Just
Leave-
John.
Not Boku no
Pick a
Pico.
genre, except yaoi. Don't you dare put that in. I will murder you all. I hate yaoi.
Just anything, even recommend.
Oh,
anime to watch,
please,
'cause
please somebody put in
would
Demon
love to.
Slayer, so then Callum has to watch Demon Slayer.
That's a good point. I will have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I say I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably not. I'll watch it if someone recommends it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next weeaboo review.
Alright.
Everyone
Bye.
say
Say
bye.
goodbye.
Bye.